Welcome to my channel, Just Righteous Water Flows. How to get rich 2025. Simple. Number one thing you must do is build a relationship with God. I know a lot of people gonna look and be like, hey, what do you mean build a relationship with God? No, because once you do that, then you'll be able to understand where you are in your life. You know, first you have to find God so God can find you, and you can understand what God is doing in your life, not just for what the things that you want and things that you value, or what people feel you should do, like your parents or whatever the case is, or whatever environment you're in. There's a lot of people that want you to do things, right? But look, chosen one, what you got to do is first build that relationship with God. Understand what God is trying to show you about life. Do that. If you don't got that right, if you feel like you've been off or you haven't been getting a lot of good luck and stuff like that, sometimes it's because God is just teaching you things. He's giving you the struggle so that you could be prepared for when them blessings come. You see, people in life can't receive a blessing without understanding what it is to not have one. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be able to appreciate what it is that God gives to you. You know, so that's number one thing, right? To be rich and successful in 2025, first build a relationship with God. That's number one thing, right? After that, two, you have to figure out what your gift is. And the way that you do that is by going out, and you gotta be radical. The Bible tells us, you know, sometimes you gotta make radical decisions. You know, sometimes you gotta get out and you gotta make a decision. If you look at the people of the Bible that God used, He always used somebody to what? Do something amazing. He used David to knock out Goliath. You know what I mean? He used Abraham, you know, to change. You know what I'm saying? And to build that relationship with God, you know, to have faith and put the works together. You know, it's a whole lot of things. So once you figure out what your gift is, you know, Joseph, his gift, the dreams. Once he discovered that, you know, that was it. You know, it was his dreams that put him in the issue. The fact that he was telling his dreams. You know, he was exposed to what his gift was. So he was excited about it, like anybody, right? When you have a gift and you see that God's gonna bless you, see what happens is you're gonna get excited. And when you get excited, it's people, they're gonna try to stop you. They're gonna try to stop you from fulfilling that. You know, when you're young, they're not gonna like you because they're gonna hate the fact that you're about to be blessed with this gift that God gave you, because these people haven't got, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what to do with themselves yet. You know, they're still figuring out what's their purpose. And I'm telling you now, that's in step one, build a relationship with God. Once you get that comprehension, then you'll be able to understand. That's gonna take some time. Two, finding your gift. Three, understanding where to put your gift. Your gift is not for everybody. Everybody is not going to be able to understand and comprehend why it is that you do what you do so great. They wasn't there when you were struggling to even make it better. Training. Some of you chosen ones have gifts out there where it's like, y'all really been working hard for years. And people would sit there and wonder why you're so great. But the truth is, they was never there for you, man. It was never there for you, bro. Sis. They was never there for you when you was training, when you was working hard, when you was going without. You didn't have no money. You were struggling to learn and figure out what it is that you was good at or not good at, what you can do in your life. Trust me, chosen one. They wasn't there for that. But this is the reason why you have to figure this out. And once you figure that out, trust me, you're going to be rich 2025. I'm telling you. But the truth is, the only way that you're going to be able to obtain it is making sure that you hit number one, and making sure that you get to number two. And three, finally, like I said, putting it in the right places, guys. You see, this is why number one is important, because when you get number one, God is going to teach you who's around you. He's going to teach you the people who don't believe in themselves. The people who just want to get by. The people who throw away them lives in their mind because they feel like somebody had, you know, threw shade over their ceiling. You know what I mean? People had stepped on their beliefs, their dreams, years before you even met you. And they gave up. So when they see you believing in yourself, they see that you actually have it. or it's happening a little bit faster for you than the average person, chosen one, understand, yeah, this is the reason why you're not where you're at. Something happened behind the scenes you don't know about. Try to tell you. This video is for a specific chosen one who is on a certain time right now. Trust, the reason why you're not there, there was somebody close to you that knows you. They know everything about you. And they're probably jealous of you. You know what I'm saying? A friend, a family, a co-worker, associate, anybody, your neighbor. Watch everybody in your life, because you never know who really is jealous of you. There's people out here that don't have money. They're not talented. And they're too lazy to even use the talent if they have it. There's some people that's very talented, but they're too lazy or they're too selfish to learn that you actually need to help other people in this life. Period. The only way we're going to be able to elevate is by one thing. That number one thing is using our gifts. I'm trying to tell you. Whenever I use my gift in my life, whatever it was, or my talents, my gifts, to help other people besides myself, sometimes you don't always got to look for something in return. I'm going to say that again. You don't always have to look for something in return sometimes. Some situations, God really wants us to just help some people. But some people got so much pride to even be thankful for the little things that God has given us. They have too much pride to be thankful for it. To the point that if they see anybody doing better, they're trying to bring them down. And what do you think God is doing when you do that? God is looking at you like, oh, you must have forgot where you came from, or you don't know where maybe your family or friends might have came from. You don't know. And this is the issue that we go through these days right now. Fourth thing you must do, once you build this relationship, once you put your gifts in the right places, you have to let that seed marinate. Trust me. Let that seed marinate. People already know where you're going. That's why they played their role. You know how many people probably pulled your seed out of your life? Let me say that one more time, y'all. Do you know how many people probably pulled that seed out that you planted for your dream, for your life? Family, before you was even born. Your parents. Your friends. As soon as they seen you in school years ago, they already seen who you was. People see your potential. When you're the chosen one, trust me, everybody know what you got. So if you going through anything, just know it's only temporary. 15. Last, the fifth thing and the final thing you must do. You must be alone. Period. That's all you have to do is be alone. You don't need nobody. Once you realize that, the world is yours. And nobody can stop you. Even the ones who try to sit there and sneak and monitor you and eavesdrop on you, they can't stop you. You know, and it hurts them for the simple fact that these are the same people that they spend their life trying to stop you from being your best, when all they had to do was be their best. Maybe if they focused more on being better for themselves, they wouldn't have to worry about pulling nobody else down and wasting their years in their life. This is why you must do these 5 things to be rich in 2025. If you do all these things in 2025, I promise you, you're gonna be rich. Oh yeah, cut everybody off that's not gonna support you, and that's it. They can't stop you. The only thing that stops you is you allowing this enemy into your life. You allowing this devil to sit there and make you believe that you're not who it is that you are. You are enough. You've been enough. They know that. And this is your time. Trust. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. J Righteous Water Flows. This video, like and subscribe, and I will follow back. Love.